Hello my friends. Today I'm going to be painting roses. Roses are a little bit challenging to paint. We all love them. We all want to paint them. They're one of the most beautiful flowers, but they're also one of the most difficult flowers to paint. So I'm going to show you some easy techniques and the way I am painting my roses now. I'm working on a 9x12 watercolor paper. This is 140 pounds that I prepared with a little bit of gesso and some acrylic paint. So it gave me this nice linen beigey color. Now, when painting roses, it's good to use at least 3 different colors. So today I'm going to be using white, yellow, and this dark pink red. And I have here some medium, some acrylic medium. Now, for the acrylic paint to blend in order to paint the roses, you might want to use something like this. This is the blending gel by Folk Art. Today I'm going to be using this Liquitex matte medium, and I'm going to be working with this large angle brush. Now I got some chalk, which is really good. I usually use pencil, but you can see the pencil on your surface, but when you use chalk, it just disappears. So I'm going to start by sketching my roses. I'm going to do 3 roses in here. This one is going to be going this way. This one is going to be going this way. And in the center, we're going to have a little rosebud. So I'm going to draw a little teacup in here, which is going to be my rose. This way I know the size of my rose. It's not going to get too big. There's my little cup, and there's my little saucer. My other one is going to be here. And there's my cup and my saucer, because these ones are going to be open roses. And my little bud is just going to be the cup because it's only a bud. I'm going to pick up a little bit of water on my angled brush and some of my matte medium. And I'm picking up some white on the toe of my brush and some red. Some of my dark pink red. And on a different plate, I'm going to blend my colors. And I'm going to add a little bit of yellow on the toe as well. And I'm going to start doing my first rose. And I'm going to start with my back petals. Because this is the back of the rose, I'm going to do 3 smaller petals in here. Make sure your petals overlap a little bit. They're not one beside another, but overlapping. And I'm going to start doing the center. This is the belly of my rose. And I'm going to do the little rosebud because it's coming this way. And I'm going to do a small petal in here. And I'm going to close my little bud, but making a petal going this way. And I'm going to do a couple of side petals in here. And I'm going to start doing some petals to close my bud, going this way. And if you don't like one, you can go over it like in here with a little bit of movement. Now I'm going to start doing side petals that they're going to be turning a little bit into the rose. Now I'm going to do my outer petals. My outer petals are larger than my inner petals. And I'm going to do this one in here. And at this point I can add some more petals around here. And my first rose is done. I'm going to do my rosebud now. And for my rosebud, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to start with the back petal. I'm going to do another petal in here. And I'm going to close my rosebud. And I can do a couple of side petals coming across. And I'm going to do my side, the brush, I'm pressing it right here, bringing it all the way up and across. And I'm going to do the same for my other side. I'm going to press the brush at the bottom, going to add a little movement, and I'm going to bring it down. And my little rosebud is done. It doesn't matter if you have, it's not perfect, you'll see. And let's finish this one. We're going to do it the same. I have the same, but this time I'm going to add a little bit of yellow on the heel, just to make them a little bit different. Now I'm going to start with my back petals, and I'm going to do the center one in here. It's important to follow the way the rose is coming in order to do the petals right. We're going to do another one overlapping this one and another one here. We're going to start doing the center of our little rosebud. And we're closing the bud. We're going to start doing some side petals. The belly of the rose is right here. And now we're going to start doing the outer petals. And we're going to add some side petals. Always keeping in mind where the belly of the rose is. And our third rose is done. I'm going to add some stems and leaves. I'm using the same brush, and I'm going to blend some green and some of the yellow, the same yellow I use for the roses. And I also have a little bit of the pink on the toe and a little bit of the white at the heel. To paint the leaves is always a good idea to put more than 2 colors as well, just to make them more interesting and to incorporate some of the colors that you use for your roses. So I'm going to start by doing the stems of my rose. My brush is loaded the same way, and I'm just going to press and slide. And I'm adding a little bit of movement to make it more artistic looking. And some coming from behind. And I'm going to add a few sepals in here. And on this one. And let's add a few little branches here. Let's do some very easy leaves on the rosebud. We're just going to press our brush and slide. And then on this one we can make a larger leaf by pressing our brush and then doing the other side. You can do a larger leaf in here. It's okay to move the paper if it makes it easier. This one is going to be a little folded, so I'm going to go in the same way. We can add more greenery in here. And there you go, my friends. Easy roses that look beautiful once you're done. And just remember to follow the stem in order to create the center of your rose. And just sketch your rose like a little teacup with a saucer. And the rosebud is just your little teacup. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any future content from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.